And we are live. Hello, family. Welcome to our live today, where we are going to talk about, the journey to achieving balance. So, thanks for being here. Those who are going to watch live, who are watching live, and those who are going to be watching the replay. So, I'm so excited to be here with you tonight. My name is Bena. I'm a nurse. I'm a mom, a digital business owner, a mentor, and tonight's topic, as I've already said, is close to my heart: the journey to achieving balance. So, because as immigrants, as moms, as carers, balance can feel like a dream. It can really feel like a dream, but it is possible with intention and faith and action. So let's go into it today. Let my sister introduce herself, and then we can start talking about our topic for today. So if you are watching, stay around and comment, ask any questions if you have them. So Sister McKenna, welcome, and introduce yourself, and then we can start our live.
All right. Thank you so much, Bena. Yeah, for those who are watching, my name is McKenna. I am a Kenyan living in the US, a mom of three, a digital business owner, and a mentor. And I thank God for today's topic. So we are ready to dive in. In case you have any question, as she has said, just write it down there in the comment section.
Right. Thank you. So, we will start with, what does balance really mean in your life, in our lives? What does it really mean? Balance doesn't mean being perfect, because we are not all perfect. We struggle, but it's just, to keep that balance in your life. So to me, it means, being present. Is being present. It means being at peace with whatever you can do, or trust God, or with what you can't, so that you can create that balance. Because sometimes you can't know everything, but if you trust in God and be present in what you want to do, then you can create that balance and work on it. Okay, so I'll let Sister McKenna also tell us what it really means to her, but being, what does balance mean to her? Back to you, sister.
Thank you. Yeah, for me, balance means time. Because I was just trying to imagine how God created the whole world.
Mm-hmm.
And he had that balance to say, hey, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then he said, Sunday is time to rest. So that means in our lives, we need that time, because sometimes we can be, it's all about burnout, being tired, but still for me, balance comes when you're able to take care, to manage time. Yeah. So for me, it's all about management, because when we talk about being a parent, being a pastor like I am, being to balance all these things between me and other people that I serve, it's all about time. So do we value what God has given us that time? So I would like to talk about balance in that manner.
Okay, thank you. So for all of you who are watching us, what does balance mean to you as a person right now? If you have an answer for that, just drop it in the comments. Where in your life do you feel most overwhelmed, maybe overworked? Family, finances, work, self-care, share all of that with us. Share your story with us in the comments, and so that other people also can learn from you. So next one, we will talk about as well, what warning signs, the warning signs of imbalance. I will share what I understand about that. We don't always notice imbalance until it is hard, until it hits you. You don't really notice until you are tired, you are fatigued, maybe you are feeling guilty about something, maybe you're feeling burnt out at your work, anger. We've all been there. I have been there. So those are some of the warning signs. If you don't have balance in your life, if you don't prioritize what you want to do, and maybe your imbalance could be that you are taking on so many tasks at the same time, and you are not able to finish all of them. So that can be one of the signs that you can look out. Oh, I'm feeling burned out at work. Why? I'm feeling anger over little things that don't even really matter in my life. This if those kind of things, the negative things hit you, try to focus and find balance in your life. Whatever you can't manage, trust it to God, or find a colleague, talk to them so that they can give you ways of coming back to that center that you need. Okay, so that is what I really understand. Some of my warning signs. If I feel like I'm getting out of balance, I'm feeling really imbalanced in my life. Is the guilt, the overwork, the anger, the fear, the fatigue, feeling burnout, all of that kind of things. So that's some of the signs that I can tell you what imbalance to me really mean. What are the signs of imbalance that I can point out for you at this time? So
Wow.
back to
That
you,
is
sister.
that is really powerful. Yeah, for me, I would just say it's like burnout. I remember when I used to, before I started this business, I used to have burnout all the time. I used to look for money to go for a retreat so that I can at least wind out a bit and get back to me. But remember what I started by saying, it's all about time. You realize all these signs of imbalance is when like you're giving more to one thing than the other. And I've come to realize that growth, because we all need growth in life, uh, balance is more than growth. Even the financial growth, growth for you and for your children, whatever kind of growth, the balance, and that means that you get all those signs of imbalance when you have not really like put everything the way it should be. And yeah, that's really important for us. And I remember those days when I used to have headaches all the time.
Yeah.
Like you realize you spend more money going to the hospital, because why? You are overworking. And sometimes another sign of of imbalance is complain. All the time you're complaining, you're not never comfortable. you like uh, you you hate yourself. Can I use those words? Because like everything is just on you, and all the time you're grounding, you're whining. Why? Because nothing seemed to work, because you have no balance. Yeah. So
Okay. Yeah, thank you very much. That is very, insightful. So whoever is listening, find that imbalance in your life and point it out and start working on it. So I'll ask you a question again. Have you ever felt like you were doing everything for everyone except yourself? Because we tend sometimes to want to please other people, and then that puts a negative or an imbalance in our lives. So if you've ever felt that way, try to focus and prioritize what you do, or what part of your life feels neglected right now, so that you can start focusing on that, and that will help put you back in, help you be balanced and take you that out of that imbalance. So if you're one of them, you can comment, or tell us all about it. You never know, it might help somebody else. Okay, thank you. So I also have another question, another topic for you here: the 3 ways to start creating imbalance and creating balance. For me, they are a lot more than that, but for me, I'll talk about 3 ways that I prioritize, I do in my life, I try to practice in my life to keep that balance in my life. One of them is prioritizing what matters most and say no to what drains me. So you can do also the same. Prioritize what matters to you and ignore all of those things that, drain you. It might be, overworking, or you are always saying yes to everything and not really focusing on the most important thing. Another way for me that I can do is building an income that doesn't depend on physical effort alone. That is another way that I've started by starting this digital business of creating balance in my life. Because as you know, as a nurse, I was feeling burnt out, working hours, non-stop hours, living still paycheck to paycheck, and still not earning enough to be comfortable in my own life. But running to work all the time, missing quality time with my children. So that was building an imbalance, that was causing an imbalance in my life. And I focused and I said to myself, what can I do to help me get that time back? That's when I started this digital business that, because it doesn't need me to be out of the house. It doesn't need me to be physically doing something. You just need that 10, 15, half an hour a day to an hour to be able to do this business. And the rest of the time, you are at peace, or you are doing the things that you enjoy to do. And another thing also, you have to invite God into your life, into your daily plans. You pray to God, you have to, ask for the things that you need and prioritize God in your life. That will bring you peace. That will give you peace of mind. You have to have that higher power to look up to say, yes, I might be struggling in this, but I know God knows my struggles and is going to be there for me whenever I need support. And, I'm not alone. So those are some of the ways that I try to create balance in my life. Okay, thank you. Back to you, Sister McKenna.
Yes, yeah, thank you. Those are really powerful points. For me, I can say that I chose peace over everything else, because when you have peace, it means a lot. And I started honoring peace by like I started getting or can I call it? I that desire to have freedom.
Yeah.
That is one. That desire to succeed in life in my own terms. That is the piece that I'm talking about. And again, I chose presence of pressure, because I realized I needed me in the journey. Because sometimes, yes, we can work and do whatever we want to do, but are you feeding yourself? Or maybe you have left yourself somewhere, you're just pushing lives and running after lives, and you realize that, hey, my goodness, you are back there. So I really chose me. And by choosing me, that means that my 24 hours are scheduled, are planned for. I know from this time I am doing 1, 2, 3, and that has really helped me a lot. And remember, I talked about complaining. I chose gratitude. Gratitude has really brought a lot of balance in my life, because all the time I thank God. What you've talked about, keeping God first, is just to realize that where I am, it is God. Where I am going, it is God. And therefore, letting God and finding more ways of telling God, thank you, that has really helped me to have balance in life. Because I've come to realize, even when I feel like, oh, I don't have this, I need this, I've come to realize, oh, God has provided it before. And right now, what I can do is just to say thank you. Thank you to God. And another thing where I was able to start creating balance is to stop glorifying burnout, and started just believing in me and saying, yes, I can do it. I don't have to keep talking about it all the time. I just need to have another life. And that really has given me a lot of balance, just to be grateful, just to have peace, and just to choose me. over everything else. Yes.
That's great. That's wonderful. That is really a strong points that you've given us there. So for our audience, please also you can ask yourself, what can I do? What are the things that I can do to help me create balance in my life? And it's good to write them down as well, so that you are able to focus and follow and be able to plan yourself and plan your life. There's lots of things we want to do in this life, but what is more priority for you? Because everybody have different priorities. What is priority for you? So if you've had, maybe if you have like maybe 1 extra hour a day, what would you do with it?
Mm-hmm.
You can say, okay, I'll try meditating for this extra hour, and then maybe for half an hour, or do something that is productive, that is going to bring balance in my life. Or what would life look like if I had more peace, like sister said, and time freedom? What would it look like? So you need to choose to put balance in your life, because nobody else is going to do that for you. Nobody is going to do that for you. So
Mm-hmm.
doing what you love, doing, maybe connecting with people, praying, so many things, maybe spending a little time with your family, even if you're just there not doing anything physical or whatever, that can keep you calm and create balance in your life. You can just say, I want to maybe to start sleeping early so that I get enough rest to be able to start the new day, when I'm fully rested, so that I can start being productive. That as well can create balance in your life. So thank you very much for sharing that. So before, I don't know whether you have anything else to add on our topic today. Otherwise, I think for me, those are very good points that anybody who is listening can try and pick out what works for them to be able to create that balance that they need. I don't know whether Sister McKenna, you have anything that you want to add
Yeah.
to that.
So maybe my last point is just to encourage somebody out there. Love you, love yourself. When you begin by loving you, you'll be able, no matter what you go through, because definitely it doesn't mean that, oh, since you know how to balance life, everything will be okay. No, put yourself first. And once you do that, definitely other things will come. It is not over, but you can do it. You can do
You
it.
can do it,
Thank you,
yes.
Becca. Yes.
So, as I said, we've already talked about this: faith, rest, create boundaries in your life. God didn't bring us here to suffer through life. He calls us to walk peace, purpose, rest, all of these things. So, do you struggle with resting without guilt, or maybe currently making time for yourself or for your family or for God? Because sometimes we say, oh, I'm working so hard, whatever, I don't even have 10 minutes to say a prayer, or to meditate, or to read my Bible. So all of that, God says to you, come to me. Or there's a scripture I think it's in Matthew 11, I don't know the verse, but it says,
Okay.
come to me, all you who are weary. So
Mm-hmm.
this is the time to have your faith, to rest and create boundaries that are going to help you create that balance for yourself. So it is possible.
Yes.
Anybody can do it. It is possible. It's also possible for you. As I've said, it is possible for you. So you don't need permission to create the life you desire. It won't be perfect, but it will be worth it when you start that. Okay.
Wow. Yes. That is so powerful. From January this year, Bena, I started morning prayers. I decided to be starting my day with the Lord. I call it commanding my day. Discerning, that means when we talk about balance, faith is not left out. I like what you talked about, rest and boundaries. You
Mm,
really have to have that time for you, and also check in with God and say, thank you, God, for the night. This is how I desire my day to be. That will also help you to bring a lot of balance, because as you know, for us, we are weak. But if we
mm,
let God in there and say, today, God, I pray for financial breakthrough. Today, you command everything on your way. Yeah. Don't let anything else just come in your life. Just make sure it is you and God. And when you wake up in the morning, create that time. That's why these days I have a schedule for my 24 hours. And that has
mm.
really helped me a lot. Yeah.
Thank you, sister. Thank you. As we said, it is possible for us and it's also possible for you. So don't give up, don't become overwhelmed all the time. Try to focus and bring balance and peace and freedom in your life. So are you ready to take that small step towards balance today? What's the one thing that you can do differently today or maybe this week? To
Yes.
change, to start that journey of creating balance for yourself. So if you are curious, or you are overwhelmed in your life, in your purpose, in your peace, you can just message us balance, and or visit our website. As we've said, all our websites are on the screen, and we can show you how. Connect with us and we can show you how first of all to build that passive income and to build balance and community, peace, faith in your own life. So I just want to thank you all for spending this time with us. So if this live blessed you, share it with someone you love. Share it with your friend. Share it on your page so that somebody else who might be struggling, who might be, feeling burnout, overwhelmed, might need that word, or comment, so that we can also learn from you what tactics you use to create balance in your life. So it might also help us. So thank you for very much. So don't forget, balance isn't about doing it all at the same time. It's about doing what matters with grace and with God in your faith. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank
And
you.
thank you. So if you're feeling inspired, hope we can see you next time. Same, we are always here every Wednesday, and we are talking about different topics every day. Connect with us, and then we will show you the way. Thank you, and bye bye. I
Bye
don't
for
know, sister. Bye bye, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.
All right. Bye.